Hey everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday, February 12th edition of the Live Boldly newsletter. It's Valentine's Day week and love is in the air, right? As the Beatles once said, love is all you need, but I'm going to challenge that this week. Thank you as always for subscribing. You very likely received my email on Sunday about getting a free coaching conversation with me. It would be a 30-minute free coaching conversation. So check out the email from Sunday. If you haven't gotten the form, I've included a link in here to a type form poll where you can fill that out and reach out to me if you'd like to work with me as a coach. Free 30-minute conversation with some awesome and powerful results, and I look forward to speaking with you. So what made me think about that great Beatles song and phrase is that, at least for me, love isn't the only thing that I need. I talk about faith and hope. And as you see in the blog for this week's newsletter, it's all of those other things that add up into our lives that comprise what really matters most to us. What I do say, and I specifically reference an article that I wrote within the past year, is that it's so important for all of us to build our lives around what really matters most. Love may not be the only thing that we need, but it is what matters most. I derive so much of my happiness, so much of what I consider to be the best life that I want to live from spending that time, from thinking about that why, what, and how for all the things that I do around my wife, my two little children. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old that really keep me on my toes. My parents, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends, all of the people that really mean the most to me. It's those relationships. That's what I like to build my life around. So much of my purpose and why I do what I do is around doing things in the name of love for the people that surround me, but also giving back to you and trying to make your life better. So I hope I'm achieving that, and please tell me more about ways that I can be doing that to help you. After all, doing a newsletter like this and doing the work that I do in coaching, writing, and even going out and speaking, as many of you have seen some of the recent talks that I've given, is truly in the name of love in a very broad sense. And so I ask you to think this week, think more about what really matters most to you in your life. Each week that we come into, we get very busy. We have jobs, we have obligations and responsibilities. We have all of these different things that when you add them up, we're talking about tens, if not hundreds of things every single week that occupy our thoughts, that become the things that we commit to and do. But they're not always the most important things. And more significantly, they're not always what matters most to us. All of us are going to have fires to put out. All of us are going to have urgent things that may not add up to deliver that exact value that we're hoping for and looking for in our life. But I bet if you look deeply and you thought about it a little bit more clearly, you'd realize there's a lot of fat. There's a lot of things you can trim from your life so that when that well-known phrase comes around of, I don't have the time, I think you'd find that so much of the time that you can give back to yourself is to build it around what matters most to you. So I leave you with that thought for this week and wish you a lovely Valentine's Day. For many of you, we're still in the throes of winter here. Fortunately, here in South Carolina, we've had some very mild weather. Check out some of the writing that I've been doing recently. I always post my writing to Medium. Often I've been very fortunate to have my writing featured in publications like The Ladders, Thrive Global, CNBC, among some others. So check out that writing. As always, I invite you, send me some thoughts and send me some other things that you'd like me to talk about or write about. I'm so focused now, like I said, on a lot of the speaking work that I'm doing, but I'm also doing a lot of great work with coaching clients around helping to elevate them and get them to that next level in their life and their career so that they can really do the work that matters most to them and surround themselves with the people that matter most to them and really enjoy that time together. So thank you as always for checking this out. This is Christopher D. Connors. Thank you again for subscribing to the Live Boldly newsletter. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.